Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm super excited to get into this video today. So pretty much it is going to be on my most worn items of 2022. I've actually never made a video like this before, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys think of it and if you enjoy it. I've broken this video up into 3 categories, being clothes, shoes and bags. I thought we'd start with clothes, given they are already here and ready to go. As you can probably already see, my most worn items were definitely more on the neutral side. As much as I love integrating pops of color here and there when it comes to what I'm wearing on a daily basis, it is just typically minimal and neutral pieces. It is just what I feel the most comfortable in and the most me in. Starting with jackets, this first one is from the Open product. This jacket is actually reversible, which I love, so you can have the shelling on the inside or the outside. I bought this jacket because we quite literally had the coldest winter we've ever had in Melbourne this year, and I knew I would get a lot of use out of it, and I really did. I found that it styled back really easily with the pieces that I've already got in my wardrobe. I wore it a few times with skirts and boots, but then also just with like jeans and trousers and pretty much just like whatever winter outfit I was vibing that day. This jacket actually went pretty well with it. So this was definitely one of my most worn pieces of the year. Next jacket that I got a lot of use out of this year is this low classic blazer. It's not cropped, but as you can see, it sits a little bit shorter than some of the other blazers that I've got in my wardrobe. I found that I was gravitating more towards blazers that sat at the hip this year, as opposed to really boxy, like oversized boyfriend cut blazers that I wore a lot in 2021. I still have all those bigger, boxier blazers in my wardrobe because I know I'm going to be circling back to them eventually, but just this year I didn't find myself wearing them as much. I definitely was opting for more shorter jackets, just like across the board, not just in blazers, which you'll see as we go through the jackets. Definitely has a bit more of a 90s influence, and I guess that is just reflective of what is currently on trend. I'm sure it's no surprise that I'm including this jacket. I wore it so much this year. It's from the Open product. It's definitely one of my favorite leather jackets that I have in my wardrobe, and I think a piece that I will 100% love forever. I styled it with jeans and trousers and also over skirts and dresses and literally everything, and although it is a pricier piece, I pretty much got my cost per wear within like the first month of buying it because I just love it so much. The last jacket that I wore the most this year is this black faux leather jacket from the Berlin. This is just like a really good black oversized leather jacket. Surprisingly, it's also very warm, which is why I was able to wear it a lot during the colder months in Melbourne. I often styled it with a few different layers underneath because it is a little bit on the bigger side, so I was able to do that. I pretty much just live in little t-shirts and singlets like this and that kind of thing, but I thought I'd just mention the singlets and t-shirts that I got the most use out of this year, and also just like the cuts and styles that I've enjoyed the most. Starting with a little black baby tee, I have honestly like maybe 5 or 10 of these in my wardrobe at the moment, but the 2 fits that I like the most are from Redone and also from Jack & Jack. I found just like a little black baby tee was the perfect basic to wear underneath like one of these leather jackets or tucked into like a pair of blue jeans, and pretty much just really easy to style back a bunch of different ways. Not to say I haven't worn black t-shirts a lot in the past, but I think this specific style of t-shirt is just a little bit tighter. It's a little bit more cropped at the shoulder and it just fits perfectly. So for white singlets, again a little bit different. I think in the past I've gone for more these like spaghetti strap, like ribbed white singlets, like the one that I wore a lot from Redone a couple of years ago. And this year I found I was preferring like a looser cut. So this one is from Uniqlo. I think it was like $15 or something like that, which is way cheaper than all the other white singlets I have in my wardrobe. And I just found that I was enjoying wearing this sort of style of singlet a lot more. It is much looser in fit. It does still have the ribbing, but it also has more of a crew neck cut around the neckline. I have a million black singlets in my wardrobe. I'm wearing one right now. This one is from Ben Roy. It's very good, but this kind of black singlet is the one that I actually gravitated towards the most this year. This one is from New Denim. I loved that it had a lower back. Also the front of the singlet kind of looks like a smock, which just like adds a unique element to it, I guess, and just like a slight difference in the ribbing pattern in the front. This is not just any white shirt. This is the white shirt that I have quite literally been wearing for 3 years. I think it cost me like $50, not even, and it is overwhelmingly one of my favorite pieces that I have in my wardrobe. It is from Weekday Store. It is called the Eden shirt, and it just falls the right way, if you know what I mean. I find that I can so easily throw this shirt over pretty much any spring summer outfit, and it just gives it a much more relaxed and just like chill vibe to the outfit. I just think when you find the perfect white shirt, you really only need one. I'm sure you guys know by now, I really do love Korean brands, and one that I really wore a lot of this year was the Open product, because this is exactly where this cardigan is also from. I loved the crochet detail. I found the color paired really well with white and cream and beige and that kind of thing. And although we haven't had a lot of great weather in Melbourne this year, unfortunately, I have had the opportunity to go on a few trips this year where the weather is much better, and pretty much every one of those trips I packed this cardigan, and I would just naturally find a way to wear it a handful of times on each trip. And the last top that I think got the most use out of this year was this black waistcoat from COS. Again, I just found it really easy to pair back with pieces that I've already got in my wardrobe. I styled it a bunch of different ways. Often I would just wear it by itself with a mini skirt or over a dress, or I also styled it over jeans with trousers, and also with long sleeve tops underneath and shirts and that kind of thing underneath. I think looks really cute as well. So as we know, more midi maxi style skirts, dresses have definitely had their time in the sun this year, and I feel like that was very much reflected in my wardrobe. So starting with this dress from Serve Label, I have worn this dress so many times this year, I cannot even tell you. I've actually worn it for really dressy occasions. Like I almost wore it to a wedding in Thailand in the middle of the year. And then I've also just like worn it up to the shops with a white shirt over the top and some Birkenstocks. It is a really versatile dress. It's one of my favorites that I have in my wardrobe. The fact that it is reversible as well, I love. I typically always just wear it with the high neck in the front because my small chest doesn't really allow for a deep V-neck. If you're looking for a really flattering, simple maxi dress like this, I would definitely recommend this one. Another maxi style dress that I got in my wardrobe this year and have loved so much is this one from St. Agni. Given this dress is navy blue, I also think it just adds like an element of difference, because pretty much all of my maxi style dresses that are similar to this are in like a black silky style material. I also love pairing black and navy blue together, so I'll often wear this one with like some black boots. To me, navy is like a neutral color. I style navy the same way that I style black, so this dress is really great. The quality is really good, it's really thick. Again, very flattering. I hate wearing things that aren't flattering, and I also hate wearing things that are tight on my stomach because I get bloated by just like looking at water, so I have to always like be really conscious not to wear things that are too form-fitting, and this dress is perfect. This is a maxi skirt that I wore a lot this year. It is from Van Roy. It actually is a similar color to the Serve Label dress. Again, this can so easily be dressed up. I wore it a lot of times with boots, but I also wore it with sneakers and sandals and that kind of thing, especially while I was down at the beach. But yeah, I just found this a really easy piece to style. It's a beautiful soft knitted material. It's really comfortable on the skin. And yeah, a great skirt. I have so many trousers in my wardrobe, and trousers are probably the thing that I wear the most, so it's hard to just narrow it down to a couple that I wore the most this year, but I have attempted to do so, and I decided to start with these ones from the Berlin. These are like a dark charcoaly grey trouser. They sort of sit between the waist and the hip, and they're honestly just so comfortable, and that's probably my favorite thing about these trousers and the reason that I wear them so much. They also obviously do look really good with pretty much everything, but the main reason I like them so much is just because they're so comfortable. In general, I would say my style is not overly trend based. It's pretty much just made up of timeless or classic pieces that I love and have worn and loved for so many years, and the thing that changes from year to year, or the thing that evolves in my style and maybe evolves a little bit with trends, is more the cut of the piece or the styling of the piece. Personal style is a funny thing, and I think actually kind of hard to describe, but hopefully that has given you like some insight into how I would see my own personal style. The reason I said that was because I do find these trousers to be quite trendy, and I think typically these are a little bit too trendy for my usual style, but for whatever reason, I really liked them. They were super comfortable, they were easy to pair back with like t-shirts and singlets and oversized jumpers and that kind of thing. So I guess that just shows sometimes, even though you think you know your personal style, it does still surprise you, and my personal taste surprises me all the time. Lastly, for the clothes element of this video, we're going to end on jeans. These black jeans are from New Denim. I got them in the middle of the year. They're loose and baggy around the waist, and they taper in a little bit at the ankle. I think they look really good with boot heels, which is something that I didn't wear much in 2021, so I was actually excited to be gravitating back towards boot heels, and I think these jeans are like perfect for boot heels. I'm sure this pair comes as no surprise because I've worn them so many times, and I feel like I've posted them a million different times as well across all my social media platforms. These blue jeans are from St. Agni. I love how baggy and loose they are. Again, really comfortable. You guys know I just like live for comfort, and these jeans are so comfortable, really flattering. They also make my legs look really long and make it look like I'm really tall, even though I'm just like a normal height. And the last pair of jeans I cannot go a single day without talking about are these light blue Levi jeans that I found in my mom's wardrobe, I think 12 or 13 years ago now, and they're like 40 years old at least. They're definitely my favorite blue jeans that I have in my wardrobe. They're baggy, they're oversized, they're comfortable, they go with everything, and yeah, I love them. Moving on to shoes, and the first pair of shoes that were definitely the most worn this year are my Converses. I have quite a few pairs of Converses that I've had for years. I love them. They're comfortable, they're easy to wear, they go with everything. But these maroon ones are definitely the ones that I've worn the most this year for whatever reason. I think just adding like a bit of pop color to my more neutral outfits has really been my vibe for the year. I'm sure these next ones come as no surprise. My beige suede Boston Birkenstocks. I have worn these so much this year. I absolutely love them. Obviously, it is no surprise that Adidas has really been like flavor of the month this year, so I couldn't help but add a couple of different pairs of Adidas to my shoe collection. The first pair are the black Superstars. I'm sure like many people, I actually had these in my wardrobe when I was younger. I had them in all white, so I think it's kind of fun that I've like circled back to these sneakers. The second pair are the Adidas Gazelles. I got them in this like red and white colorway. This sort of interest in red or maroony style sneakers this year has definitely been like a big part of my styling for 2022. I was pretty much just wearing the red Gazelles interchangeably with the maroon Converses. Next up, of course, my Doc Martens. I love these shoes. I've had them for so many years now. Definitely took a while to break them in, but now they're super comfortable, and I just find they're really easy to style with pretty much whatever I'm wearing. They go with everything I wear. And lastly, these brown croc style boots from Dear Francis. I am obsessed with these boots, okay? They are definitely a huge investment. They're not cheap at all, but for me, they really have been completely worth it. I've worn them so many times. I know I'm gonna love them forever. They're just such a classic style and cut and color. I really do not think that you're going to be surprised by any of the bags that I'm showing you today, because you would have seen them in all of my style videos this year and my Instagram and the rest of it. But anyways, the first one is obviously the La Mer croissant bag. I did not get this year. I think I bought this bag either in late 2020 or early 2021, and I just love it. It honestly feels like it is part of my personal style at this point. Like, it is a pinnacle to my personal style. I love how soft the leather is. I love how comfortable it is to wear. I love that it fits so much in it, and it just is one of my favorite bags forever. Next up is the Prada Cleo and the YSL. Again, I did not get either of these bags in 2022. I'm pretty sure I got them both in 2021, but they have still been two of my most worn bags of this year. They are honestly a really similar cut, which is why it's surprising that I would put them both in this category. The Prada Cleo has the silver hardware, and I also find it just feels a little more casual, so I can wear it during the day, just for like a coffee date, that kind of thing. Whereas the YSL has the gold hardware, so it does go better with the jewelry that I wear on a daily basis, and just generally feels like a dressier, more evening bag. So I typically wear that one more in the evening and the Prada Cleo during the day. But honestly, to me, these are both classic bags and bags that I will have in my wardrobe forever. One of the newer bags that I got in my wardrobe this year is the Miu Miu Wonder. I love Miu Miu, okay? Miu Miu this year has obviously had a moment, and I have been there for it. This bag is honestly so cute. It actually surprisingly fits a lot more than what you would think. I love that it comes with a long strap. I'll often wear it as a crossbody bag, but for a night out, I'll remove the long strap and just carry it using the top handle. It's just really cute. It's still minimal enough that it goes with my more minimal outfits, but it adds a little bit of interest to kind of break up the more neutral fits. Next bag is this brown Croc Effect one from St. Agni. I just love the shape of this bag. It's very minimal. It kind of reminds me of like a piece of paper. Do you know what I mean when I say that? It's giving like A4 piece of paper with a strap. I got it at the beginning of the year, and for whatever reason, I have just found myself wearing it so much. The only thing with this bag obviously is that it's not very secure. Like, you can just easily grab anything that you want from it, so probably not ideal for like travel and that kind of thing, but great for just like popping out for a coffee or popping to the shops in Melbourne. Two more black bags to show you. The first one is this half moon style bag from Zoe. I think I got it at the beginning of 2021, but again, it's just one of my most worn bags in my wardrobe. It's so comfortable, it fits so much, and for whatever reason, this style, it feels very much like me at the moment, and it feels like something that I can really easily gravitate towards on a daily basis. If I'm honest, I'm actually surprised to be adding this bag to the collection of bags that I've worn the most this year, mainly because it is so big and I guess a little bit showy as well. I received this bag as a gift from YSL earlier in the year, and I have honestly gotten so much use out of it. So it is the Eye Care from YSL. It also comes with a little pouch inside, which I love because I often put like my wallet and that kind of thing in that. I have honestly found this to be the perfect travel bag. It is perfect for like a weekend stay. I also often use this as a carry-on bag. It feels so sturdy. The quality is amazing. I think I just thought that given how big the branding was and everything, it wouldn't be something that I would naturally gravitate towards wearing all the time, but I really have I love this bag and I look forward to taking it on many more trips in 2023. Anyways, that is all. I hope you guys loved this video, and I'd also love to know if you think I missed out on any pieces that you saw me wear a lot this year but I forgot to mention. So let me know if there is anything like that down below and we can discuss. But otherwise, let me know if you guys liked this kind of video, if you want to see it every year from now on. And I also thought it'd be interesting to make a video on the items that I wore the least during 2022 and maybe like why. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I can also add that one into the rotation. But anyways, that is all. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!